Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded diva. Am I too close? Alright. Am I too far? Hey, I didn't know if you noticed that or not, that on yesterday's, last night's SmackDown anyway, I think Undertaker got thrown into the turnbuckle by Rey Mysterio. I don't know whether he broke his nose or did something to him. Anyway, he was bleeding down there. From there on, you never seen the Undertaker's, you know, when he crosses their hands and looks into the camera. The cameras stayed away from Undertaker's nose after that. They just didn't want to. They know we can't take blood anymore. You just can't show. It just makes everybody so ill, and we just can't have that. So anyway, he got. Wasn't no big deal. It wasn't me, so I know it wasn't no big deal. But anyway, we can't take it. Remember that. They're looking out for us. John Morrison, he wasn't on Raw this week because he's dealing with an ankle injury that he suffered at a live event tour last week. No word of when he's going to be back in the ring, though. John Cena, he will defend his title at the four-way match, first ever WWE's Fatal 4-Way, June 20th. And here's kind of the matches so far. Fatal 4-Way, WWE title is going to be Edge taking on Randy Orton, taking on Sheamus, taking on John Cena. Jack Swagger also is going to be defending his title, which I'll tell you more about that here in a while. WWE has issued a press release touting its upcoming celebrity guest host, which includes Ashton Kutcher, which I've heard of, the A-Team cast members, Quentin Rampage Jackson, Bradley Cooper, and Sharto Copley, Mark Farnstein. Predictably, though, WWE does not reference the Jackson's current standing with as one of the UFC's top fighters. It did, however, say they took the opportunity to plug Farnstein's involvement in WWE films featuring Knucklehead, which Big Show was also in. TNA, they issued the following statement to PWI Insider regarding Booker T's return match, confirming the reports that it was a one-shot deal. Booker T is not affiliated with TNA at this time. However, due to the mechanical issues that AJ Styles had, he was unable to fly in for the TNA live event, and Booker T made a surprise appearance. In his place, TNA prides itself on creating the best live events in professional wrestling, and you never know what's going to happen when you attend TNA's live show. F4W Online says that TMZ cameras briefly caught up with diva Maria this week. Maria said she would like to make out with actress Scarlett Johansson. So would I. Alright, Undertaker versus CM Punk versus Big Show versus World Champion Jack Swagger has been announced for the Fatal 4-Way. And then, of course, the other match I was telling you about earlier. There was a report going around that WWE has signed independent wrestler Su Yung to a developmental deal. Sue had been wrestling in Memphis Wrestling in Tennessee and will report to work for Jerry Lawler's new promotion before starting at WWE Developmental this July. So if you get Jerry Lawler's TV show, which don't start till next month, so you haven't got it yet, we'll see her on there first, I guess. Alright, Wrestling Observer newsletter says Undertaker suffered a busted nose at this week, well, which I was telling you about, this week's SmackDown thanks to Rey Mysterio. It said 619, but he flung him into the turnbuckle, I think. Taker bled for about 1 minute before the match ended. No trainer was sent out to stop the bleeding, which Taker probably would have tombstoned the guy if he'd tried that. Anyway, it's interesting that this happened after two matches were hurt at Over the Limits due to trainers coming out and stopping the match, which CM Punk didn't like that. No, neither does the fans. Let's stop it. And unless it's an artery. Some of the people in the company said that the no blood rule is just one phase and blames them mostly on Linda McMahon running for office. Hey, there's a lot of bloodletting goes on in public office too. Not enough. One of the main reasons why WWE stopped wanting blood on TV is because of the agreements that they have to made to attract a higher class sponsor. Watch it attract Johnson & Johnson. They'll advertise their Band-Aids on there. The feeling is that WWE's opportunity goes way beyond, way down when there are changes to the rules. They're changing the rules just because Linda's winning or losing an election won't bring any changes. That's what they're saying. But Dave Meltzer believes that the PG will likely be in effect until either the license deal with Mattel runs out, which is years from now, or another company such as TNA takes away WWE's popularity. WWE World Champion John Cena will be making an appearance on the Today Show Monday, May 31st, 8 p.m. till 9 or 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Still got the whatever it is. Cena's will be granting a surprise Make-A-Wish meet and greet. All right, but it's probably for Dixie Carter. Anyway, I'm terrible. WWE and FCW referee Justin King was at this past Tuesday's developmental taping and now off of crutches but still limping. King suffered leg injury in a non-wrestling accident earlier this year. See, you can get hurt and not be in wrestling. SmackDown's Chad Gaspar made an appearance at WWE developmental tapings this past Tuesday, attacked the 7-foot Eli Cottonwood. I'm sure we're going to be seeing him soon. According to Newt Graham, who was attending the attendance, or he was in attendance there, Shad streamed, "That's how it's done. That's how it's done," and came off as a mentor teaching his protege, I guess. Graham was under the impression that Shad was maybe mentoring Eli, I guess, on the next coming NXT, which was supposed to happen. Drew McIntyre versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Intercontinental Championship will be taking place next Friday, SmackDown. How much time have we got? 3 minutes? Duke Rotundo has changed his looks in WWE. I wish I could, sitting right here. Oh, and is now wearing a hairstyle similar to his father and WWE agent IRS, Mike Rotundo. Anyway, Duke's brother Bo is still out of action with the injury. It sounds like WWE may have a John Cena DVD in the works. Cena wrote the following on his Twitter account. Other news, he says, "I'm deciding whether or not to include a workout footage on a possible upcoming DVD. Thoughts?" He says, "What would you guys like to see?" I would like to see somebody else get the belt for a while. How long has he had that? Over 1,000 days? 1,100 days? I don't know. Sean Waltman said recently on Cowhead Show that he missed TNA's Lockdown pay-per-view because he tested positive for hepatitis C. Waltman also said while in Mexico he tried committing suicide by hanging himself with a garden hose and taking pills. You can't take pills with a garden hose around your neck, you dumbass. Man, well, people would make me mad. Sean Waltman's girlfriend, Alicia Webb, former WWE diva, remember Ryan Shamrock? Found him before it was too late. Ric Flair said in an interview with the UK this week that TNA has signed his son Reed. Reed's career has gotten off to a slow start, and as he was arrested for DWI in March of 2009, and then April of 2009, he was arrested for DWI, driving with a revoked driver's license, felony possession of tar heroin, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Well, has your career has been slowed down? Ooh, never knew it. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad about the camera not taking a picture of Undertaker from the front because he had a bloody nose. Anyway, Wrestling Observer newsletter says Hulk Hogan was #2 trending topics on Yahoo last night. Probably from his family checking on him. TNA has added Roxy to the roster page. Roxy recently, kind of hard to say, recently returned to Impact and will be getting a TNA Knockout title at Slammiversary. Which time have I got? Oh shoot, I'm about out. Hey, before I get too much more excited, I better get off of here. Thanks for clicking and check back maybe Monday or so. I gotta go.